There are 2 new Easter eggs added to the haunting event with Vondead, and I'm going to show you how to beat them in this video. Both Easter eggs are fairly easy to do, but one is definitely easier than the other. Now, these are both exclusively on the new Vondead map, and you can play this via Zombie Royale or Resurgence Quads. I highly recommend you do this in Resurgence Quads. Let me first guide you how to complete the Chessboard's Easter egg. Now, in order to do this, you need to be landing on the bottom right of the map, just past the museum, which is labeled as a chessboard. Now, when you land, you'll notice that on one side, we've got a full set of red chess pieces, but on the other side, the black chess piece set is missing a knight. And so it's our job to try and find him and bring him back to this space. Now, there are 4 spawn locations known so far of the knight. So let me show you them all now. The first one is just north of the chessboard itself, right in this corner. If it's not there, make your way back to the chessboard and then over towards the museum mini bridge out the front of it. And to the right, if you drop down, the chess piece could be here, right where I've marked. If not, turn to your right and there's a maze where right at the back of the maze to the right of the canopy here, you can find a spawn for the knight. And if it's not there, make your way back to that little bridge towards the museum and then take a left where it's going to be hidden a little further back in this dark corner underneath the roof of the museum here. Now, this is no ordinary knight. When you make your way up towards him, his eyes are going to glow red, which means he's targeting you. Now, as you look away from the knight, he's going to move forwards very quickly. So quickly that if you turn your back for long enough, he'll catch up to you, touch you, and dissolve, resetting him back to that starting position. What your aim is to do is you're going to try and move this chess piece from where it is all the way to that missing gap on the chessboard. And the way you do that is you have to move backwards whilst looking at the knight until you get to a decent distance before looking away for a few moments to then look back to see it move towards you. What you're going to be doing is periodically moving backwards while looking at the knight, then quickly turning your back, making your way to the chessboard, then turn back around to look at it again to see where its updated movement is. This is very much a homage to the weeping angel statues from the TV show Doctor Who that my channel name is based off. So your aim is to do this periodically to make your way all the way back to the chessboard and have the knight fall into that spot. Now, this Easter egg is difficult for many reasons. One, depending on where you first drop, there could be a ton of players that are going to be watching over this and or trying to do this themselves and beat you to the punch. Your best chance of doing this is when this area of the map is a really far place to drop and isn't in the circle. You can also audibly hear the chess piece moving when you look away from it, so that's a good cue to help you work out how close it is to you. Once you've gotten the knight into its position, the eyes will turn green, it will rotate into its correct position, and in the middle of the chessboard, you'll see that a load of loot has just popped out, but on your screen, you'll also get the secret challenge for completing the chessboard's Easter egg. This loot includes a haunted box, 2 bloodseeker grenades, some cash, and an advanced UAV. If for whatever reason the knight is not in the 4 locations I showed you in this video, then just simply back out and research for another game. Completing this Easter egg also unlocks a brand new weapon charm called Checkmate. Who doesn't like earning free stuff in game? Let's now move on to the second Vondead Easter egg, and this one is called the Witch's Book. So in order to do this, you are going to want to land at the graveyard and go for this hut right in the far left, but you want to try and be the very first person to land here, because the more people that learn about this Easter egg and the previous one, the harder it's going to be to do. Now, here in the graveyard, there's going to be a tomb where there's going to be a table with a book, which will have a prompt to summon. By interacting with the book, you'll see a flash of the first step being completed. Now, there's only one more step to completing this Easter egg, but this is a very competitive Easter egg because if someone activates this already in the game, the reward is there on the map for anyone to take. So you need to be extremely quick after summoning the book to go and get your reward. Now, the reward is going to be just west of the stadium POI in this windmill section here. Now, like I said, you need to be very quick because if someone's already activated the book in game and you make your way to the windmill, you'll be able to claim the reward before them. But you'll see there'll be this new green star ritual around the windmill, and when you make your way inside and go up to the middle of the room, there's going to be this ritual circle that is going to spawn a brand new SO14 for you to pick up, which is actually a secret blueprint weapon called the Witch's Stick. You can pick it up and immediately then you'll have completed the second secret challenge and done the Witch's Book Easter egg. Now, if you want to guarantee that you complete this Easter egg, it's probably preferable to go into a game with at least one friend. That way you can coordinate where one can land at the graveyard and summon the book, while the other person lands straight at the windmill to pick up this weapon the moment the book is summoned. This is a massive hot drop right now for the summon book, so again, you might be beaten to the pulp, and if so, it might be worth just going over to the windmill to claim that weapon blueprint before someone else does. Taking a look at this weapon here in the gunsmith, you can see that it has a pretty cool detail to it. It's got a lot of those ritual symbols all over it, and there's a secret weapon blueprint that is absolutely free that you get just by completing this Easter egg. Now, that isn't the only Easter egg within the haunting, because there's actually so many more. I'm going to be releasing a full in-depth video of absolutely every Easter egg hidden within the haunting, but one absolutely huge one that's going to change some of the boss fights you guys do on the Al Mazrah map is that for the Pharaoh boss fight, there is actually an alternate ending to this boss. Usually, to encounter this boss, you need to go to the Pharaoh's tomb and you need to go and place 10 cursed skulls into his coffin, and these are dropped by AI specifically that have pink glowing eyes. You're going to come across a lot of them, but only some of them will have the pink glowing eyes that will drop one of these cursed skulls. Once all 10 skulls have been placed into that coffin, the Pharaoh boss will spawn in, and usually you would just shoot at him until he dies, which is actually pretty difficult because he's a very dangerous boss. But there is an alternate ending reward where all you need to do is simply don't shoot at him, just leave him for about 5 to 10 seconds, and you'll hear a quote in game and see a visual prompt which will say that you've served him well, here is your reward, and that the Pharaoh has kept his word. He will drop 3 individual 3-plate armor vests, an armor box, but the craziest part is he delivers you an M-Wrap outside of his tomb. These usually cost $200,000 in DMZ to purchase a key for, but now you have it for absolutely free, and this works in DMZ as well as Warzone. And he gives you the most powerful vehicle in the entire game. Absolutely insane. And within the haunting for both Vondead and Al Mazrah, there are a ton of other secret challenges with Easter egg rewards that are littered in both maps. One of them is a free zombies vehicle skin, and in order to do this, you need to spawn in zombies, which happens during the start of the butcher event when you're trying to complete the ritual, and this can be done by yourself or by a complete other random team that are currently trying to get zombie kills in order to fill that up. Naturally, if you drive near this or any of the other bosses, your vehicle will be DDoS, so the best way to do this is to summon a ritual and then start leading some of the zombies away from the actual ritual site. And you see here in this example in the Zaya Observatory, I was training these zombies slowly away for quite a while, and then all you need to do is get a vehicle and simply drive over them. I got extremely lucky with a random team just rolling up here about to kill a team, leaving their vehicles, so I just went ahead and ran them all over, and as you see, I unlock that hidden challenge and I get a prompt for the secret challenge to run over a zombie while driving. And this is what the vehicle skin looks like. It's called Apocalypse Ready for the hatchback, and it says to run down some zombies in this rusty but worthy vehicle skin. Now, I don't know if this will carry forward into Modern Warfare 3, if the vehicles will stay the same, but if it does, then you have a zombie specific vehicle ready for Modern Warfare 3 zombies on day 1. Now, there's a few other secret hidden things like getting jump scared by the haunted boxes 5 times, or winning a game of Zombies Royale, or playing a lot of Zombies Royale, win a game of Warzone in any of the haunting modes without dying, and winning Zombies Royale as a zombie. Like I said, I'll be bringing a full video of every single hidden reward for the haunting really soon, so if you want to see that video, just let me know by liking the video and commenting down below. But I hope you found this video useful, and be sure to subscribe for more guides like this.